Tell Doug what you're doing.
Packing up the van to go record Chris's fucking drums.
Really?
Yep.
So is that why Chris is doing the packing and you're doing the standing and smoking?
I did some packing earlier.
What drums are you playing?
My wooden ones.
And what's the reasoning behind that?
That's what I used on the last record, and it sounds pretty fucking good. So, if it ain't broke.
Fix broke it?
Fix broke sprockets.
You feel lucky?
Not really. A little hungover. Not like driving fucking 7 hours to New Jersey.
Isn't that why you brought Willie, to make him drive?
That's a good idea. I should make him drive, a little fucker. What's he doing right now?
He's pooping.
That's pretty close to it, I think.
Go get your shit, boy.
Shut up, John. We're here in Spin Studios in Queens. It's just not a big room, not a lot of reverberation, and we wanted a tight drum sound, and this place was great for that, and almost designed for that. With that room and with Machine's experience and Josh working as an engineer on the drums, we got it. You know, we nailed it. The first couple records would have seemed like an eternity to do drums, but after the last record, we were doing a song a day. This is we're doing 3 songs a day on this one, so it's been an intense process. We're going from like noon to 2 in the morning every day. Sounds awesome in here.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound really good? Like this drum is damn ridiculous.
Yeah.
A lot of difficult parts, a lot of, do it again, 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 trying to get that one take.
That is hard.
I knew in hearing those drum sounds that we had not only beaten Ashes of the Wake, but created a drum sound that was pretty much, I think it's going to be really unrivaled in our peers and what's going on right now in metal music.
Pretty good, actually.
Chris does things on the drums that nobody else would even think of doing. Off-time stuff, that fill holes. Chris knows how to fill a hole better than any drummer I've ever heard.
All right, punching in. Spank that hat, dude.
I am. I'm hitting as hard as I can.
Because it needs it.
Let's talk more rock. There's the problem. There's that ugly, chorus reaching his head around and saying, "Hey, what happened? Did you hire somebody from New Jersey to do this?"
Hey, what happened to Let's Talk More Rock?
Go.
I think Chris, our drummer, thinks in binary code. He's ones and zeros. He's like, and he's definitely holding the wheel of the ship, I would suppose, and has been since the beginning.
Chris, first of all, is a workaholic. And if he wasn't doing this, he would be doing the same for someone else, which is, it's awesome that he's able to work this hard for himself. We as a band have benefited greatly from that because Chris has been on and getting shit done from day one.
Chris is the one that's like, all right, well, let's just finish it today. We got this part and this part, and all we need is this and this and this, and then it's a done song. And then tomorrow we'll write another song.
Yeah, I never thought of that. I don't think he does really have a hobby outside of the band. I think this was his hobby.
I'm almost jealous to a point of seeing these guys have their hobbies and do these different things. I'm married, so I love spending time with my wife. I have a house, I like working on the house. But outside of that, it's like all I think about is metal. I mean, it's just where I come from. It's what I want to be. It's in my blood. It's not something that I can walk away from, and it completely envelops what I do, and this band is the biggest thing in my life. So I'm just real driven to continue setting the bar higher and beating my own expectations.
I know that he loves doing everything that he does in the band, and he loves having the opportunity to be a pro metal drummer so much. He really enjoys what he does.
My downtime is spent playing drums, thinking about playing drums, listening to metal records, and a ton of time on the phone doing, I guess, the business end of things.
I think he just is really focused on the task of getting things done, which is great, because without that, we'd be fucking lost.
Pressure? My pressure basically came down on this week. I have to get it done so these guys can start. So far, we're actually going to leave the studio a day early. So I think my end of things has gone really well. You know, I'm going to be around for the rest of the process, but setting up the foundation of a record, I'm really, really happy.
You don't know shit about Pro Tools, do you, really?
No. Does it involve the space bar?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all it is.
I need to get an ashtray in here, too.
I brought Willie up here with me just, for company and because I'm playing the drums to a click track and to guide guitars that were recorded earlier in Richmond. So Willie's not actually playing with me, but if there was ever any question about the timing on certain things or the guitar riff, he was here for that. And that hasn't come up, which is a good sign. We nailed things in rehearsal and in writing the songs pretty well. He's also been able to set up a workstation for him to sit and just practice the songs, and also, not that it's good to be away from his family or whatever, but he's kind of up here really focused on, writing these things that fit the part, and he can do it a million times over and over with the computer. And
I'm working on a solo, solos and stuff. What song? Pee-pee doo-doo? Working title.
I mean, he's one of the best guitar players I've ever seen, but the bendy lead style soloing thing has never really been his forte until recently that he started to try, and I think Willie wanted to get a part of that, so he started messing around playing leads and stuff.
He's kind of gone off into his own world where he's doing, kind of coming up with things that we didn't write when we wrote the songs, like harmony, solo, stuff like that. That's what he's been up to.
It's cool. You want to hear it?